Good morning. I did my hair just for this awesome video, so you're welcome. See my ugly face again. There was a mass shooting in Wisconsin, and we're going to talk about it really quick. Now, it was a 15-year-old woman. Apparently, she's biological female, to my knowledge, at this time, and she had a handgun. No clue where she got the handgun. Doesn't matter. Anyway, she shot up the school. Let's go over a couple rules. One rule is, I don't know, Wisconsin is a little bit different because communism, but you can possess a gun at 15. You can possess a gun at 10 because your parents can give you a gun, whatever gun they choose to. It's a parent decision, not a government decision, and when government gets involved in parenting decision, people get killed, and that's just a fact. And people go to prison or jail. That's just a fact. Look at what Kamala Harris has done to people in California for truancy for sick kids. You know, government gets involved with shit that they shouldn't get involved with. You know, oh, it's for the kids. No, it's not. It's for your political bullshit goal and your for you to jack off at night to because you like, you know, putting innocent people in jail or the grave. So she's 15. She has a handgun. She goes in. It's not a mass shooting. It's a school shooting. A school shooting. A shooting that happened at a school, a mass shooting, did not qualify. 4 people have to be dead, not including the shooter, to qualify as a mass shooting. And that's what everyone should use. But, of course, every Down for Gun Safety, Moms and Man Action, those 2 fucking idiots, Shannon Watts owns that, both of them, they say every year, 700 mass shootings a year. No, that would be almost 1 a day. You imagine having 1 mass shooting a day where 10 people die every day? No one would go fucking side. No one would do anything. But for some reason, everyone goes to work today. You know, I'm going to go work in a few hours. Everyone still goes to the job because you're lying. You're just doing it for political bullshit. Speaking about political bullshit, Biden, he posted something about gun control, right? We need gun control. Because gun control is going to fix the issue. Not Ritalin. No, God forbid. Not looking at the effects of Ritalin. Not saying this woman was on Ritalin, but not looking at the effects of that or birth control. You know, the guns are the issue. Universal background checks. We need them. Even though she's 15, so legally she can't buy a gun at 18. And even though it's a pistol, you can't buy a pistol until 21. So, universal background check would not have solved this issue. Second thing is ban assault rifles, weapons. It's a handgun, so it would still happen. And then high capacity magazines. I wrote down funny, high capacity magazines, because anything over 10 is a high, and anything over 20 is a high capacity magazine. And if you have 30 bullets in a gun, you're evil. Did you know that? And the bullets just know what black person to hit because it's a black gun, so it's racist. And you're a racist because you're a white person. So that's just obvious information that the ATF informs us about every now and then. So that all being said, none of those would have stopped a mass shooting because a revolver, is 5 to 6 rounds, depending on what it is, would have killed someone. A knife would have killed someone. There's a bottle of wine here. You could take that and smash someone in the head and stab them to death with the glass. That would have killed someone. My pocket knife would have killed someone. She's 15, so she probably right around the permit age of driving. She could have took her dad's car or her mom's car and ran over everyone in the bus port or whatever, and just killed as many people as you want. Like, if you want to kill someone, you can kill someone. None of those gun laws are going to stop it. Now, what is going to stop it? What is going to stop it? Like I said before in this video, look at the effects of Ritalin and the effects of birth control. Those 2 are very, very, very interesting to go down those rabbit holes. And then whatever other ADHD medicine and autistic medicine, and then the V's, those things that you can't really talk about, all those effects. Look down those. Then we have security. Have armed security at these schools. if you want to protect the students. Why we're not doing that? Now, here in South Carolina, we always have one cop, resource officer in every school. I think starting at like 5th or 6th grade, to my knowledge. But, and that's good. I don't agree that the taxpayers pay for it and all that shit, but armed security, have a few extra ones. Ex-veterans, dads. There was a thing, I forget what school was doing it in what state, but there was dads for kids or something like that, where these dads would rotate and come there on lunch breaks and be there, at certain times, at this basically all black school that constantly had fights because the kids had no dads. So these dads, that was part of their kids' life, they would come there and just talk to people and just be there, and and the fighting went down and the violence went down because you had all these male role models. Maybe we should do things like that. Maybe we should bring fathers and mothers back in the family instead of putting this trans shit on everyone. Maybe that. Maybe we should not blame the piece of metal that the person is using to do the bad thing and blame the person that did it. And yeah, if the parents are involved in it or a friend's involved in it, yeah, we can look into that and investigate that. But the person that did it, why did they do it? Was they bullied? Was they just crazy? What was the reason why? Was they going to kill themselves anyway, so they wanted to kill the people they hated? Like, what was the reason why? And I think, again, we should go down those rabbit holes. And then another point is, was the law enforcement warned about this person? Because if you jump around to a lot of the shootings, Parkland, Florida was a perfect example. They was warned like 50 times, over 50 times, about that person. And nothing happened. And then it was a deadly shooting, and everyone called for gun control. And I'm like, wait a minute. Let's stop for 1 second and ask, this person was, the law enforcement was warned 50 some times, and they did absolutely nothing. Why are we paying for these law enforcement agents? ATF, FBI, local law. Why are we doing that if they can't do the job they say they're going to do and they force us to pay? It's crazy, right? But I'm the crazy person because I don't agree with the gun control. Like, oh no. But here's my thing. My guns, I know where they are right now. They didn't do it. And this was a pistol thing, so my pistols, I know where they are, and they didn't do it. So it's not me. It's not my guns. And the second thing is, if you really want to kill someone, you're going to kill them. If that's your goal, right? If you want to be a psycho, you're going to be a psycho. And it's like something I've been saying forever. Evil people will do evil things no matter the law. It's already illegal to murder. You can't kill anyone. You can't drink and drive. You can't rape. There's a lot of things you can't do that we would all agree on that's not good things to do. Like rape and murder is probably the top 2. And people do it. But we flip out when it happens. And then you have one side of the coin, bitching and complaining about the person that did it. And you have other side, well, she shouldn't have dressed that way. Or, well, we need to ban your guns because you could be the problem next. Or because you carry a gun, someone can take it from you. Okay. I would like to do that experiment maybe with some of my students. If they ever come here, maybe Andrew or them, unload my gun, clear it really good, make sure, all clear, and see if they can actually take the gun out of my holster. And they are trained. They've been with me 5 years, and I've been doing martial arts for 15 years, plus been around guns all my life, and I know a couple things. So it's not as easy as you think to take someone's gun from a correct holster and a correct belt, especially if it's one of those outside the waistband, flip down, I call them a flip down holster, where you have to put your thumb and move that little piece to get the gun out that mainly cops use. I don't think it's going to be too easy to get the gun out, but in their logic, if a woman carries a gun, if you carry a gun, they had to apologize multiple times years and years ago about that. If a woman carries a gun, statistically, no, actually it's not. Actually, they carry it correctly and trained correctly. They can do the same thing. And there's countless videos of women being attacked and put in holes, extra breathing holes, in their attackers and helping them breathe better. And for some reason, that's not allowed. And the woman will get arrested or whatever. It's a true story. In New York City, there was a guy that killed someone in home defense years ago, 4 or 5 years ago now. Home defense, killed someone. He got arrested because he had an unlicensed gun. Because the gun was licensed in his dad's name. His dad died, and he had the gun there. And he protected himself and his family, and he was arrested because the gun was unlicensed. So, if you think this is about safety, you're very misinformed. See you guys. Have a good one.